And they're already driving. That's... Of course. And he's gonna flip. Okay. I've just completely forgotten the idea of flatbed transport, of low loaders and whatnot. They've just completely... Oh, damn it. Alright, guys, so I got 3 logs here. What maniac left that in the road? What an idiot. Alright, what is up, YouTube? This must be fast. 775 game, come back to you guys, another episode of RoadCraft. Yeah, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. No, I didn't mean to. Oh, okay, crap. Well, that's a hell of a way to start the video, isn't it? I genuinely didn't mean to do that, but the logs actually lifted up the front wheels on the truck. Ah. Made it so I couldn't turn. Off to a good start then. Gotta be kidding me. Oh well, it's alright. I wanted an excuse to buy a new crane anyways. I'm gonna go buy a new crane. Bye. Yes sir, thank you very much. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da. That's not the way I wanted that to go. Alright, there we go. Oh, they actually built the bridge. Okay. Well, that's still not on the bridge. I'm still gonna have to move that. Alright, and there we go. Okay. Change truck, please. There we go. What are the anchors doing? Oh, also, look at that. There's like a little warning there on the parking brake now. That's new. Obviously, since the big update there. So, what I was going to say before I rudely interrupted myself, is that we're back here today, guys. Hopefully, this is going to be the last episode of whatchamacallit, Sunken here for me. Well, yeah, with a bit of luck, that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and get Sunken finished here. We have just the last 2 main objectives here to complete. So, off camera, I did do a bit of work getting some logs, just because there was no way I was going to be doing all of it in this video. So, yeah, we had that. I had that built. I also have this bridge down here built, just because I think that might make things a little bit smoother. I committed some mass deforestation around here, so yeah, it still looks like there's trees here, but there's no trees. Well, there's still a few over here and up here. There's not too many trees that we can actually cut with the harvester over there anymore, because there's still only so many trees we can actually cut down. We can pretty much whatchamacallit. There's only so many tree types that we can actually cut down, but we can pretty much whatchamacallit, knock every tree if we wanted to. I think most trees, if we like just drive into them, they will fall over. So, you know, that's always fun to do. Yeah, so as I was thinking, yeah, I didn't have enough actually collected. It's alright though, because, you know, we're gonna have to do a bit of stuff here. This route is all about making something that's going to be able to get the AI convoy from here at the salt mine up to, I believe it's this garage loading dock here in the loading station, and that's for the recover equipment from the northern mine? Yeah, it is, yeah. On top of doing or getting this convoy to go up here, we also have to go ahead and grab this piece of drilling equipment down here. And the other mission is basically the exact same, another route, which we're going to have to do a lot of like road building probably to get it to work. At least from what I can see, and I've already kind of planned out what I'm going to do, so I am prepared for the most part. It's still going to take me a long time, but, you know, it should work, in theory. And, yeah, deliver another object. So, yeah, it's there's definitely going to be a bit of work here to do today. I have no idea if it's going to be possible to get done all in the one episode, but you know what? We can damn well try. Am I right? Come on. Oh yeah. Also, so I just spent 44 grand on a new crane. That's also another business expense there, but it's okay because we will use it today. I was actually planning to buy that thing today, purely because I was going to. Well, I don't know. I don't really need it. We don't need to buy the new vehicles, but I mean it's nice having them, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to drive this yoke up here to this other bridge. We're going to chop down, I think we need like 6 more trees, so we can get them out of the surrounding area here. And then we're going to have to fill in a small bit of these areas here with sand, just to kind of smooth it out. We might put some tarmac, even though or asphalt, even though I don't think there's much point, not this far out anyways. I don't think it will make too much of a difference. I'm just going to grab this tree because it lit up. That's the only reason why. Yeah, I don't know if having paved the road out here will make too much of a difference. I think it might nearly be just as beneficial in a lot of ways to just stick the sand down and, you know, just go with it. We're outside of the quarry zone here in this area, so I don't want to have to be running back and forth too many times getting loads of sand so we can properly pave the thing, you know, and you know, make it so it's not all bumpy or whatever. Even though we want it to be as smooth as possible with the least amount of sand as possible. That's what we're going for. Okay, that's what we're going for. Also, I mentioned the update, quotations, inverted commas or whatever, yeah, which, the rebuild expansion, I need to talk about that, big elephant in the room here. That's out, and, yeah, I haven't actually gotten to look at it at all. I've straight up, I haven't looked at any of it. Yeah, that's kind of typical of me, isn't it? I'm always late to the party. Despite what my channel name might suggest, I'm always late to the party. Yeah, so the rebuild expansion is out. We got the 2 new maps. We got a bunch of vehicles which aren't actually entirely, let's say, bound to the maps. They are a part of the DLC, but you don't have to unlock them. They're just there, ready to go in the garage. So we got, well, I say we got new trucks. I think really we only got like 1 new truck, and every other thing is a modification of an existing truck. So yeah, take that for what you will. Come on. Oh, I knocked it. Wait, that was one that I could cut, wasn't it? Or did I just knock that? Jeez, it doesn't matter. I'm not cutting it now, that's for sure. Oh, wait. Oh, jeez, I almost knocked that one down as well. You gotta love it. I love the physics in this game. just coming from someone who's played SnowRunner for so long, the physics just get me every time I'm playing this. Okay, that's 5 out of 7. I should have just done this. It was a pain in the. It was an absolute pain to go tearing down all the trees from that other area and then loading them up into the back of that thing. I mean, it worked, but it was a pain. Also, I've noticed a weird bug. Every time you load into the game, and if you have logs loaded and strapped into the back of your log carrier or whatever, yeah, if you have stuff loaded into the back of your log carrier or your log machine. Also, why is the thing, dude? I'm trying to cut this tree. Why are you doing this? And that's going over. Okay. Well, what I was going to say was, if you have logs in the back of your logging vehicle and you have them strapped in the back and whatnot, and if you leave the game, come back into the game, for some reason one of your logs will always spawn outside of the truck. It just won't be in the back. You'll have to load it back up again. So, yeah. Or at least one. One of the times I came back into the game and there was two logs outside of my truck. I don't know why. Yeah, this, it's, yeah. Okay, so that's the last log we need for that then, so that's pretty good. We are actually going to have to build a couple more wooden bridges, so we are going to be using this thing later again today. Or later in the episode or whatever. Yeah, so we'll just... Actually, I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna bring this down here, and I'm gonna park it down here at the bottom. Honestly, the biggest reason why the AI routes probably won't be able to get up here that well is because I came through here with the... Whatchamacallit? The cable layer. Yeah, when we laid cable to bring power to the salt mine here, we brought the cable through this area, which, you know, in hindsight probably wasn't the best idea, but at the same time it was the only way I could really do it. There was no real other ways around, so you know, it was making the best of a bad situation, which is what I'm trying to do here again. We're essentially building bridges over the places that I dug up, and now we're going to go ahead and put some sand down as well. The only problem with this method, like I said, is each time that I put the sand down, I'm going to have to come back. Where's the sand zone? Vehicle, where is it? There it is. Yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, we're quite far outside of it once we get up here. once we start going up here, we are going to be quite far outside of it. Which is, yeah, it's gonna be annoying. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, so we'll just start there. We are going to need quite the decent bit of sand here. That might be almost enough, but I'm gonna go back, get another load, just to be safe. It'd be real nice if I had the mobile sand screening thing, if I'm being honest. But I don't. We haven't unlocked that yet. We need the levels. We need more XP. So one thing I have noticed about the quarry filling rules or whatever is once you start filling your dump truck, it doesn't matter if you go outside of the quarry radius. You know, it'll just keep filling it, which is actually pretty nice. That's a real nice, I'd say, convenience feature. Also, why am I stuck? Why aren't we going forward? Okay, so that's, yeah, let's say that's definitely enough sand to smooth this area out here. Okay, let's go, dozer. Go, go, go. The biggest problem is going to be filling the gaps between the bridges. That's going to be the most annoying thing I have to do here, but I'm going to have to do it. There's no way around it. Now, obviously, we could probably send the AI convoy that's coming out of this salt mine some other way, but I don't know, there's no particular ways that I would call better, that I would say are just, there's no way that I would say is definitively better, and this is definitely the shortest way to do it, so yeah. Okay, so because this is going to take me a minute, I'm going to fast forward it, and I will see you guys, yeah, hopefully here in not too long. Hopefully it won't take me too long, but we'll see. guys, so I have whatchamacallit, I have sort of finished anyways. I think, yeah, I think I'm pretty much good to go with the route here. It's not the prettiest, but I think it should work. It's got enough sand around in order to get them to about here, and then I'd say we'll be sending them up along here on the road that's actually paved, or the intact road that's still here. Then we'll send them through the railway station and over to the loading station. Oh yeah, also on that concrete bridge, which we have, which is pretty nice. But I just want to take a look at this here, because I completely forgot that this was a new addition. Look at that. That is the coolest thing. Honestly, that is just so cool. I love that. It drastically reduces the guesswork that you have to do with the AI trucks. Yeah, look at that. Just shows you the way that, yeah, it shows you how they'll drive. That's so cool. I mean, yeah, that's just brilliant. I love that. That's so cool. Now, whether or not they will actually do this is, you know, another question, but, you know, question that I hope to find a successful answer to, or something like that. Come on, turn up that way. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, yeah, you can see they will. It does look like they'll do it anyways. That's at least comforting in some way. Alright guys, so I've got the routes drawn up here, but I'm not going to send the guys just yet, because we're going to have to drive up there anyways with this piece of equipment, like I said earlier. So I figured we may as well load it up, drive over to the salt mine, and where the guys are going to start from, and then I guess we'll follow them in the truck here, because that makes sense to me, you know. And then we'll get the mission all done in one go, and then we can move on to the next one. Okay, here we go. We got the expensive drilling equipment. This is the whole reason for this mission, or for this entire region's missions, or whatever is here. We're covering the drilling equipment. Also, this thing is cool as hell. Look at that thing. It's like, it's like a robot drilling machine. I don't know. I don't know anything about mining. The only things I know about mining are probably from Minecraft, or I don't know. Should be just, yeah, it just about fits in the back of that thing though. That's about the right size. I suppose there's no point in really trying to center it. Okay, hop into the truck, fire it up, strap it up, and off we go. Honestly, maybe I should have pointed it the other way. Having a giant drill just facing the cab would be very concerning in real life, I feel like. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so just give me, I suppose just give me a quick sec here. I'll get myself up to the salt quarry. Also, you know what? I actually noticed in the infrastructure request, the AI route thing, for some reason in the AI route drawn thing, it calls the salt quarry the pink salt quarry La Rose or whatever, but the pink salt quarry La Rose is one of the other quarries over there. Like, it's a completely different quarry, so that's probably not right, to say the least. Okay, yeah, I'll see, catch up with you guys here in just a second. I mean, we're not too far away here. Alright, I've sent them on their way there. I'm just here. It is a hard route in, you know, the, oh, they're getting caught there, damn it. That might be alright, though. It is a hard route in terms of difficulty, at least according to the thing. But it's only a one-time route. That's the only good thing about this. So if they make it, that's it. And it seems like there's only 2 of them. So that's actually really promising then. Okay. Okay. And they're already driving. That's, of course. And he's gonna flip. Okay. Yeah, that's not ideal. Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. Also, they spawned in a different colored truck this time. We got red one. And a blue one. Well, at least this time, they're actually using good versions of the Azov truck. Like, 90% of the time, they always use a rusty version. Which, they never... I feel like they always have some kind of problem when they're using the rusty version of the truck. Okay, so I may as well follow these guys, you know, just do it nice and slow. The only problem is, or the only concerning thing I have really at the moment is, I'm currently... Yeah, I'm actually over an hour into my recording here now, and, you know, building this road and whatnot, and, you know, we still have another route to build for some of these AI guys, and I would say that this was the easier one to build, so, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be spending a long time today on this video. Well, to be honest, like every single time I record this game, it always takes me longer to do what I need to do than I think it's going to. So yeah, that's not new. Making it over here very nicely though, a lot better than I thought they would. Now I did move the vehicles out of the way, I think, yeah, so they shouldn't have any problems here. So I need to not drive off the edge here, so that'd be handy. Yeah, pretty good. I'm getting stuck here. Why is my all-wheel drive and diff off? when did I turn those off? I suppose other things that I should talk about, the big, update itself with the rebuild expansion. I've barely even talked about that. Actually, one thing I would like to know is, do you guys think I should, like, maybe move on, like, straight to the rebuild expansion and maybe just play that, you know, just for the fun of it, you know, kind of skip the base game levels, you know, now that we're probably finished now that we're pretty much finished Sunken, do you think we should go on to the DLC region stuff? I've actually I haven't seen pretty much any of it. So yeah, it would be all new for me. I didn't go on the test server or anything, and I haven't actually been watching any of it, so I really don't know too much of what's going on in the DLCs. I mean, other than the vehicles, which, yeah, like I said, the vehicles are basically on sale. You don't even need to, well, most of them are on sale. You don't even need to go grab them. I think there's only 2 trucks that, in the DLC that you actually have to go find, which is the new variant of the TUZ. I forget what it's called. Oh, what the hell is it called? The Mutt, I think, or something like that. It's the one with the giant balloon tires, 4x4. There's a new variation of that vehicle, and there is also a rusty version of the new tank cable layer vehicle that they added. So yeah, those are the 2 new those are the 2 rusty vehicles I'm pretty sure you do have to go and find, but otherwise everything else is just there. I think there was actually 1 vehicle added to the game that isn't DLC at all, and that's the Wayfarer fuel truck, which, you know, is for hard mode and whatnot. But the funny thing, well, not really for hard mode. It's for any game that you set with fuel, you know, fuel consumption. Which, yeah, there's no like set hard mode rules. It's kind of like a new game plus SnowRunner sort of thing, where you kind of decide how hard you want to make the game, which is pretty cool. But at the same time, I kind of would, me personally, I would have liked. Oh, jeez, I'm getting a bit of lag there. I probably would have liked like a set hard mode, and then also to be able to just mess around with the difficulty settings as well. Which there's some stuff you can properly make the game difficult now. When I say I suppose, like, you can shrink the quarry zones, you can make things really expensive. Like there is some good stuff in there. Honestly, the most annoying thing is that you have to, oh, you gotta be kidding me, these idiots. These absolute idiots. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, this time the red truck's in front, and then this guy's behind him. Okay. Still driving extremely, and I do mean extremely close to the side of the bridge there, but okay. Yeah, but so there are some pretty cool difficulty modifiers and whatnot. Geez, yeah, I've kind of forgotten what I was saying there. What was I saying? Yeah, I was talking about the hard mode. Jeez. Yeah. And, yeah, honestly, the most annoying thing is the fact that you have to go back and, like, I can't change the settings on this game, and things like the new gearbox, that has to be... If you wanna use the gearbox, you have to add it in the difficulties or in the difficulty settings or whatever. And like, I'm not going to start my game over just for that. I mean, at some point in time, I probably will go ahead and do that. But like, for the sake of the for the sake of the channel and the videos at the moment, I'm definitely not doing that. Because that'll take way too much time, and time that I don't have at that, you know? Like, I'm already, like, I only upload twice a week, once for each game, so, like, you know, it's not like I'm uploading that much. I can't just turn around and completely disband my game, disband my save file, just because some new options came out, which I would really like to try out, but for the moment, no, I'm not doing that. Also, yeah, I need to set up this crane here. Just give me a sec. Alright, there we go. And up it comes. Do I actually have enough reach to get to the thing from here? Might not here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drive forward, aren't I? Just get it out of the camera mode. Go. Bring it down. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, nice. Oh, did we just level up? I think we did. Yay. Oh, so we got 11 or something? Jeez, I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to go check my stats in the garage. I actually don't know. How do you check your stats? You have to check from it from like in the garage. Yeah, we're on level 11. So that's pretty nice. Okay, so let's get on to this here, because this will take us a while, I'm thinking anyways. Oh man. Yeah, hopefully I can figure out how to do this pretty quickly, but my plan is a bit elaborate, to say the least. Right, so the route works like this. It's gonna start up here. I've got a bridge put in there. I think that's a pretty effective use of bridges right here. However, we do have a lot of muddy areas in this sort of area here, so I may have to place down sand in order for them to get through. So it might nearly just be as beneficial to just fill that area in with sand as well, but at the same time, we've got trees around here that we can use, so I don't know. That's going to be a thing I'm going to have to figure out in a minute, though. So we're essentially going to bring everything up along here, up along the route that we already have for one of the things. I don't remember which one. Essentially, we're going to come around on the main road here. Once we get down to around here, we are going to put in a wooden bridge here. Reason being, there's a very steep kind of slope there, and I'm pretty sure the AI will get themselves stuck on their front bumpers if we try to send them down that. It's also a bit muddy there, so yeah. Then here, we're going to have to clean this area out. Not so much for the purpose of getting the convoy through, but we need the concrete. Then we're going to, that's also the reason why I have this thing down here, ready to pick up some of the stuff, or to load it up. Then we're going to have to fill in this area here with some sand. Up here, this is what we need the concrete for. We need it for this bridge, to kind of bridge the gap between this sort of area, which I think is necessary. Then we have another wooden bridge here, so there's plenty of trees around in order to do that. And then pretty much we just come straight up through here and through our other route infrastructure, which we've already made. I was thinking about putting a bridge in there, but it's actually not necessary. And then essentially it has to come into here at the port. Yeah, it's actually not necessary to put this bridge in. I just put it in there because I was kind of thinking, yeah, we might do it for the fun of it. But at the moment, I'm thinking I'm only going to do it if I have time. Yeah, and I have 4 concrete slabs in the slabs facility at the moment, so facility at the moment, so we almost have what we need for that. Almost. I think we're a little bit less than almost, but you know, it's, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute, isn't it? Dang it. I hate when I make my plans too elaborate. Okay, let me, yeah, I think I'm just gonna start with grabbing this. I'm also gonna have to go grab the crane again. But yeah, I'll just, yeah, I don't even know how I'm going to edit this, but you know what, it's fine. Need to start by driving down here. Actually, wait a second. Why drive the thing there when we can lift the thing there? Am I right? Am I right, or am I right? Eh? I've just completely forgotten the idea of flatbed transport, of low loaders and whatnot. They've just completely... oh, damn it. Okay, well, we got it a little bit further. At least this thing landed upright. It's fine. Yeah, this is the reason why we have low loaders, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, I might be in a bit of a problem here. Doesn't seem to be trees. Those ones can't... seriously? Those can't be... okay. Stuff up there. That's a little too far away. None of those. There's some stuff there along the sides of the road. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna drive back. I'm gonna recover back up there. I'm gonna go grab the log forwarder. Yes, it's really gonna be one of those episodes, ain't it? Alright guys, so I got 3 logs here. What maniac left that in the road? What an idiot. Yeah, I got these 3 logs here anyways. I did load them up kind of quickly, so they're not really in there that straight, but it's fine. So we're just gonna drive through there. That should... oh. I was kind of hoping it would build instantly and I could just drive onto it, but no, it built from the other direction. Dang it. Okay. So yeah, we got that in there, so that's nice and smooth now. So now, next job is going to be to, well, yeah, clean up some of this and also get some concrete out of it. Hopefully we can get a decent amount. I've actually noticed here that there's actually what looks to be concrete in this rail wagon, and this rail car, I don't know, is actually like dangling off the top of the bridge by a thread. Also, it has yellow couplers, so it might be movable. I'm gonna try and move that thing. If we can move it, I might just stick it on the back of the Zix just to see. Just for the hell of it. Okay, here I am. I'm on scene here. Oh, okay, that thing definitely just moved. Yeah, okay. Can we winch to it though, as a whole unit? There's definitely at least one good slab in it. Well, I say that. For some reason, naturally spawning good resources haven't worked for me, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I can definitely push it. It won't let me attach to it. Maybe I should just knock it down. Just for the hell of it. Push. This is kind of stupid, but oh well. Oh, there we go. Jeez, you wouldn't like that to fall on you, would you? I'm surprised it didn't actually fall on us, but it's alright. Oh, hello. I think we can attach to it. Okay. I think that's, yeah, that is the car itself. Okay, that is cool. Haha. Okay, so the blue rail wagons, just for context, I think the blue ones that you find on the rails, they can't be pulled off the rails, but obviously ones that aren't on the rails can just be picked up and you're good to go, I guess. That must be the way it works. I don't know. Can I switch vehicles here? Oh no, of course. Yeah, I was gonna say, do winches still detach when you switch vehicles? Yes, they definitely do. I'm gonna try and get that on the back of. I want to try and get that rail car on the back of this thing, or kind of center it on the back of this thing, because if I can do that, then I can kind of use it as a temporary sideboard kind of bed, if that makes any sense at all. I think it makes kind of sense, but I don't know. We'll see here. Haha! I can strap that onto the back. Okay, cool. So yeah, I can just use this thing as like a hopper. That way I don't have to be lining things up too much. that's the whole idea here. Yeah, okay, so now that I have this over here, all I have to do is fill it up with concrete, and yeah, then we're gonna have to fill in this small area with sand here and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. I don't really know why I'm saying, oh, this is all I have to do. There's a lot of stuff I have to do here. But, at the very least, this should make this easier, because I can just throw that in there. Yeah, and it's not going to fall off the side or anything like that. Haha. This is what we call ingenuity, people. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys here in a second. I'm going to fast forward this stuff now, because it is going to take me a little while. so there we have it. I've got these guys on their way. Hopefully they can do this. Hopefully. Is it only one truck? Maybe it is. Jeez, that's okay. I'm gonna follow him here in the SAR truck, just in case. Just like the other guys, pretty much, just to make sure he does actually make it. I might give him a couple of pushes as well, just in case, if he needs it. Oh, also, I do want to note the fact that it is now the next day for me in real life. Yeah, it's taken me a while to do this. You get up that? I'm just gonna give him a little nudge. You know, strictly, I wouldn't do this usually, but at the moment, I'm just like, to hell with it, because, oh man, it's taken me so long to do all this. And like I said, it is the next day. I've been recording this episode for nearly 3 or 4 hours now. I don't even think I'm going to fast forward all that other footage. I think I'm just gonna montage it or something like that, because there's no way it's gonna look good in a fast forward. Come on, go. Yeah. I don't know, I didn't really expect that to work that well. I mean, it probably would have if I had made it a bit wider. I didn't realize it was a semi-truck that was going to be coming through here, though. That is one detail, yeah, I really didn't realize, but oh well, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to show all of this either. I'm just going to hopefully escort him along here and he won't have too much issues. It is a long route, though, that I have drawn up, so, like, it's it's going to take him a minute. Okay, so he's up onto the main road now, so now he's basically home free, I want to say. I think that's probably the hardest area for him to do, probably. The rest of it, I think I've got it sorted out pretty well. I mean, I could have put sand down along that entire road if I wanted to, but like I said, if I went doing that, there's no way I'd get this video uploaded. And you know what? I already recorded this video like a day early than I would usually, just because I was kind of expecting it to take longer. I expected it to take long, but I didn't expect it for this mission to take me this long. So yeah. Alright, he's about to come through the section that I've done the most work on, I think, anyways. Yeah, so down the bridge, he gets down that nice and smoothly. We get over the muddy section that was there. And also, he's not gonna high center or anything. Now he can come through here quite nicely because I've cleared up quite a bit of the concrete. I didn't clean up all of it because I didn't need to. Just making it over this sand section very nicely. Yeah. Very nice. I could have paved that, but obviously I don't have the time. It's taken me way too long to do this anyways. Oh, please don't get caught on that tree. Oh no, it's alright. Okay, cool. So we come over the top of the hill here by the fuel station. It's actually there. We get to the yeah, it's the concrete bridge I made. Should be pretty alright. Yeah, he is. Okay. Yeah, this was kind of a bit of a pain to build as well. The rail car there that I have on the back of the Zix, it fell off twice, which was annoying as hell, and then I had to reload it. I mean, in theory, it works pretty well. That rail car can hold a lot of debris. If you put it, you can just throw it into, you can just throw it in there and it's not going to fall out because it has really high sides on it. So in theory, the idea that I had did work. It just, the thing fell off. Yeah, which was annoying. But then we got the other wooden bridge we have here. I'm not sure, but maybe the AI could have driven through that. Maybe. But yeah, that's there. That's quite nice. Just took a couple of trees down from there, and we were able to build that quite quickly. So now that he's there, I'd say he's good to make it the rest of the way, because the rest of the way I know the AI can drive on. So let's go ahead and deal with the last part of what's it, last part of this mission, which is getting this piece of drilling equipment out of here. Now, I'm pretty sure that the devs want you to, you know, do some kind of parkour and messing around with all those slabs. You can see there's kind of like slots there that they can be put into. But obviously, I'm not going to do that. I'm not a sucker. I mean, it probably would be fun, but it's a bit complicated, and it would definitely take me a long amount of time. And yeah, I just don't have the patience for that today. Yeah, the last time I tried to do some of this parkour stuff, it went really wrong. Which I don't remember which episode it was, but it was one of these Sunken episodes. It just it was terrible. I mean, it's probably fun enough to do in its own sense, but I don't know. I'm just, yeah. We're gonna do it the cheap and easy way today. There we go. It's nicely set in there. Turn this off, and I can hop into this bad boy. Our Wayfarer. I can strap that up. Yeah, I can strap it up real nice, actually. That's the best bit of strapping I think I've seen done for on the back of this truck. Like, every single time I strap something down, it seems like everything's always, like, I don't know, it's always off in some sort of way, but that actually looks pretty good. Okay, so yeah, if we just drive through there, yeah, okay, good. We haven't sunken in. The rain sometimes does that, even though the road's pretty much good. It just destroys it, and that's honestly the most annoying thing. So yeah, I wonder how close the other guy is now, actually, to the port. There's a chance we could catch up with him, but I don't know. We'll see here. I suppose another thing I actually should. Oh wait, there it goes. Hey, okay, very nice. I suppose another thing I should kind of talk about just quickly. You know, we got like all the we got all of these big updates here on September 4th. It was, yeah, wasn't it? For SnowRunner and RoadCraft and Expeditions, actually. Which Expeditions, they didn't really get a big update. They got a new Ford pickup expansion pack, which is pretty nice, I guess, for that game anyways. I mean, I feel like those would be much more in place in SnowRunner, but whatever. I don't know. And you know, I kind of do want to buy, you know, I kind of do want to buy that pack, but at the same time, I'm not going to, just because I don't really enjoy playing Expeditions that much. I do play it from time to time, but like, I haven't played it. I don't play it for long periods of time or anything. It's just I just don't really find it that fun to do. So yeah. I suppose it's nice. I feel like I would have much appreciated it. I would have appreciated those trucks a lot more if they brought them to SnowRunner. I would 100% would probably buy them if they were brought to SnowRunner, but I don't know. At the same time, I might not, because the one philosophy I've kind of always had about SnowRunner is that I never buy the standalone scout packs, and the simple reason for that is most of the time, you know, most of the time we've got a lot of small standalone scout packs. It feels like all the really good scouts that they've always kind of brought to the game have always been in the whatchamacallits, in the actual seasons, like, for example, the Earth Roamers and the Burlak and the F-750. Those all came in a different season. And yeah, and in the standalone packs, we've only ever really... Oh wait, I never strapped the thing. Damn it. In the standalone packs, all we've ever really gotten is, you know, real small scouts, like the Jeep pack and the... Oh, what were the other ones? The Land Rover pack, which, like, they weren't they're not bad, I'm sure, but like they're not worth buying in my opinion. Rope length, there you go. Bring that in a bit. I always forget how to use the cranes. Every single time. Okay, yeah, lift it up. Yeah, do that. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and this will get this done. How do I... Which button is it? It's that one. That's the trolley. Okay. And down it goes. Okay. Complete task. Why do I have to complete it? Open. Confirm. Recover all mining equipment. And bottom line. Goal completed. Okay. So that's it. All goals completed. Nice. Protocols exist for a reason, but sometimes you just gotta take a breather. Take a look at things from a different angle. Who knows what you might find when you come up for air. Okay, dismiss. We'll return to the hub here. Yeah, so that's 100% of Sunken, and now we've got the next 3 maps unlocked. We got Deluge, Sojourn, and Sandswept. Still haven't got Kernel unlocked, obviously, and then obviously we have the 2 new DLC things. I just wanted to show them just for a second. I suppose there's also the DLC trucks that we have, like for example the Thunder Expedition. I don't know why it says KIT. What does KIT mean? And then like the bridge layer, yeah, like that's what does KIT mean? I have no idea. But yeah, that's new. The bridge layer is new. What else is new? The bridge layer Tega is new. The Mule T1 Trailblazer is new, which is also, for some reason, it's got its completely own category. For who knows why, really, but yeah. And I think that's all that's in. I mean, there's the fuel truck, but that's not DLC. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that's in there. So yeah, not too bad. We've got 4 of the maps to 100% completion, which, yeah, not too bad. Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a video for me to edit, though. I suppose the only thing I want to leave off on is if people want to see me play the Rebuild expansion, or if people just want to see me continue with Deluge, Sojourn, and Sandswept. Yeah, I don't know, I might put a post up about that, but yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one, where we'll be hopefully going on to one of these, or I don't know, one of these, we'll see. Goodbye.